Testing, testing, 1, 2, and 2, 3. Okay, we're live. Hi guys, and welcome back to VR Essentials, where we talk about the practical uses of virtual reality and everything about the metaverse. Today, very exciting video, as we're going to bring you some news about Apple's augmented and virtual reality headset developments, as they've been in the works for the last 20 years, so about time to know what's about to happen next. But first, guys, do remember that you can enter to win a brand new HP Reverb G2 version 2, by the way, sponsored by HP, so they'll be the ones to send it to you, as well as a brand new pair of Cybershoes with a gaming station, cyber chair, cyber carpet, and everything that goes with it. A third winner will get a voucher worth $50 that you can redeem against your Oculus Meta Quest store, your VivePort, or your SteamVR. So it'll be completely up to you how to spend that money, and completely up to you as to how fast we do the giveaway. Link in the description below. Of course, it's completely free to enter and be part of the notification squad, as you could potentially be notified of being the winner. Ooh. All right, guys. And of course, there's more prizes with more keys coming too. So let's jump into today's video topic, which is all about the latest news about Apple. Of course, as I mentioned, they've been in the works for so many years, about 20 years. Here's everything we know. So let's make it bigger. First of all, they have reported a few days ago that the first AR VR headset faces delays. Now, what we're going to do is we're actually going to debate as to why a little bit, that I think perhaps there's a lot of things in between the lines of this article and many other articles, of course, that perhaps could actually justify the real reason as to the delays. So let's just go through the article very quickly first. So they say that the delay is attributed to problems with overheating cameras and software. Now, this is the official press release, reason as to why there are delays. And it's very possible that, of course, they could require more testing. Let's just go through. So Apple may delay launch of its first mixed reality headset, according to Bloomberg. Now, Bloomberg, extremely very credible publication, of course. Multiple sources had previously claimed that the device was likely to launch in 2022, and Apple seemed poised to introduce its new mixed reality platform to developers at the company's annual Worldwide Developers Conference, WWDC, this June, okay? According to people familiar with the situation, with whom Bloomberg reported, Mark Gurman, Takashi Mochizuki, and Debbie Wu spoke to announcement of the new headset could fall at the end of 2022 or later, with the product hitting shelves by 2023. So it's very possible that basically perhaps what will happen, we can't really speculate obviously, but if this is the case, then the next Apple conference, which would be what, in September or something, like the big product announcement, and all these things. So perhaps next September or October, perhaps they'll make the announcement and then have it on the shelf within 2023, very possible. Or are they going to delay all the way and not have? I very much doubt. Let me know what you think in the comments below, guys. But I feel that every time Apple have a brand new product that they release, generally speaking, they have a big show. They put a big event, big thing. A lot of things happen. They're very excited. They put a lot of buzz. A lot of leaks come out before, and all these kind of things, right? It would be very, strange that we just suddenly hear a press release or something listed in the Amazon store. Oh, there's a new Apple VR headset. Oh, I didn't even know it was out. I think that would be very unlikely. So maybe they're also trying to put things to run concurrently with the next Apple event, which would be the one next September, or I guess something like that. So if we continue with the article, the delays are said to be due to problems with overheating camera and software. Similar challenges reported delays the headset introduction for initial 2021 target too. Note that this product is not the long-rumored mass-market consumer AR glasses, which are still planned for several years down the line. Rather, this is a mixed reality headset capable of both virtual and augmented reality. So this is basically what we call mixed reality, an MR headset. Okay, so mixed reality basically means that you can see augmented reality and you can also see virtual reality. So augmented reality is when you see the real world around you, and virtual reality, of course, is when you don't see the real world anymore around you, you're immersed entirely inside. The question is whether an MR headset, you can actually interact with the augmented reality using your hands, this is going to be very, very interesting because that would actually be an XR, extended reality headset. MR reality headsets generally are just viewers, so you can view the augmented reality, but you can't actually manipulate it with your hands. You'd have to manipulate it with, let's say, a joystick or controller of some kind. So this is going to be very interesting because apparently the technology that they're going to have inside of the actual MR headset or XR, or MR headset for now, is that you will actually have hand tracking. So it would be very interesting to see if the AR is hand tracking capable. Previous reports claim that the device will have 4K or 4K displays. Now, apparently, according to reports, again, it's actually going to have 2 screens, so 1 for each eye, or 3, so maybe 1 in the middle, all of 4K. So 4K plus 4K equals 8K. That's how they'll market it. But at the end of the day, it's still going to be a 4K resolution per eye, which is really, I mean, it's a bit, you know, I mean, the HP Reverb G2, honestly speaking, is 2160 by 2160. So it's 4K per eye, right? So is it going to be 4K per eye or 8K per eye? Let's see. We don't know. We can't speculate at this specific moment in time. The product name is yet to be publicly known. Yes, we know that. The rumored follow-up AR glasses pose more promise as a new big consumer, a new computing platform to follow the smartphone than niche, expensive VR. Why do they call it VR goggles? Come on, guys. It's not a pair of goggles. You're not going underwater to go for a swim. VR headset. It's something you put on your head. But several remaining technology and optical barriers to produce the future product may take years to solve. Now, honestly speaking, guys, leave a comment below because I don't really understand why AR glasses taken so long. Like, doesn't Nreal have their own glasses out already? They've been out for a few months. Verizon has a contract with them. You can already do surf the web. You can already watch TV. You can already use it as a media device. So why are AR glasses taking so frigging long to get out? Hasn't Meta already proved that you can have a tiny camera on the side? Hasn't Samsung and Apple already proven that the cameras are so small they're the size of an ant's antenna, and they're on your phone, you can barely see them, and they've proven as well they could put the camera under the screen so you don't actually see a hole. I mean, hasn't the technology proven that it's available? What's taking so long to get these things out? I don't know. It's something I don't really comprehend. So do leave a comment below. Let me know your thoughts as to why you think it's taking so long to come out. Now, the other thing is, of course, is we have some pictures of potentially the actual design of it. So, I mean, the renders do look very, very sweet, I have to imagine. Okay, we're going to talk about all this stuff in just a minute. Let me just go here. I mean, the design looks very, very nice. If this is the design that's going to come out, reportedly the current prototypes only weigh 200 or 300 grams. I mean, that is just amazing. Amazing. Considering that most headsets today weigh half a kilo on your head. It's very heavy gear, guys. Very heavy gear. If you don't have the neck muscles to stomach it, you're going to have a lot of back problems, I'm telling you that. So this is absolutely amazing that it's really, you know, that kind of weight. 4K micro OLED, 3000 pixels per inch. Okay, they're going to be using pancake lenses apparently. All right, more than a dozen optical cameras. I mean, that is crazy, guys, considering that most VR headsets today, don't forget, including, for example, the Pico Neo 3 Pro has 1, 2, 3, 4 cameras. You know, the Quest only has 4 cameras. The HP Reverb G2 only has 1, 2, 3, 4 cameras as well. So to have that many cameras is really, excuse me, you know, it's just absolutely amazing, guys. I don't really understand how they're going to do that, but that's crazy. And the price is supposed to be north of $2,000 US, although there are some rumors that it could be another version worth $800 US. And then the other thing that could happen, it's not confirmed yet, but there are a lot of patents designs to show that there's actually going to be a box potentially with the headset. So you're going to need a separate device, separate box, the size of a PC apparently, which will stream all your content from. And then there are other rumors that there will be a smaller MR headset where you just stream it from your actual mobile phone. So those things are unclear. I'm not going to guesstimate. I'm not going to. No need to talk about that. We'll have those details later. I'm just telling you that, you know, those are the patents that have been coming out. So potentially it could just be to throw off the market a little bit. We don't know. But let's talk a little bit about what's really happening in the world right now and as to potentially why it's possible there actually is going to be a delay of this thing, and why we could potentially see a delay. I think potentially, who knows, of the PS2 or any Quest products, it's possible that there could be a shift in the market. Again, I don't want to put any rumors or false things or anything like that. I want to stick to facts. So the fact is that basically what's happening in the market at the moment, as we all know, let me just transition over, there we go, is that at the moment, if you go online and you look at the reports, the world basically at the moment, generally speaking, is in a very high inflation situation, which basically means that all the parts that are being made for all this stuff are actually becoming more and more expensive. Not just the parts, but the shipping as well, and employment salaries, all this kind. Because inflation basically trickles over from something to something else to something else. So the whole world is getting more and more expensive, which also could mean that governments will start to impose certain tax rates that may change and may fluctuate the markets as well. There's also speculation that the S&P 500 next year may actually have a swan event, a crash. There's also a lot of talks about Omicron, the next variant. We don't know whether we're out of all this kind of stuff at the moment. So all these things play on the actual economy in the world, and also Evergrande in China. It's not over yet. There's a lot of talks about the property market in China having a lot of issues, perhaps getting a little bit worse before it gets better. You know, and there's a lot of curbs being introduced all over the world in the property market. For example, in Singapore at the moment, the government have imposed certain curbs to try and deal with inflation, to try and deal with spike hikes, to try and deal with certain things. And also, let's not forget, there is a shortage of certain materials in the world, which have obviously impacted the semi-conductor industry. So all of these things could be a sign that perhaps Apple is saying, well, actually, we would rather just wait and see how 22 goes and perhaps introduce it in 2023. I'm not saying that's the reason. The real reason could obviously be what they've said in the press release. I'm just saying that we need to factor all these things in terms of how it could impact the PlayStation 2 release or any Project Cambria releases or anything like that, that perhaps technology companies have planned for. I don't know. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys think. If it's something that you're more knowledgeable about, I'd love to have a chat with you and perhaps involve the community in this topic as well. So guys, do remember that we are giving away a brand new HP Reverb G2 sponsored by HP, as well as a brand new pair of Cybershoes. Extremely excited. And also a third winner will get a voucher worth $50 to redeem against your Oculus Meta Quest 2 store, VivePort or SteamVR store. And guys, I need to give back to you right now because you're frigging awesome. So let's go and read some of your comments from yesterday's video. So let's just transition over again. Go to the VR Essentials YouTube channel. And then let's go to the video. Yesterday's video is all about the Creator Jam that's happening in VR. Some comments have come out and I said I would read one of them. So let me just make it better so you guys can actually see. So Probably Prime says, thanks for your video. You made a couple of mistakes I'd like to point out. So first of all, Probable Prime, if you are actually from Neos, you know, and if I did make any mistakes, I'm very sorry about that. My apologies. But let's go through your comment first. Okay, so we're not open source yet. We plan to be, but we're not right now. Well, I did state in the video, actually, that's not a mistake. I did state in the video that you may become open source, but you're not open source right now because it's centralized. It's a centralized organization, but it's open source in the sense that it's cross-platform, but it's not open source. So I didn't say you're actually open source, but thank you for clarifying that up. Some of your footage shown wasn't Neos, but another, Solirex. Okay, well, the video that actually went actually said Neos, so perhaps that person put the wrong subject title on the video. I'm not quite sure, but thank you very much for specifying that. Good to know. MMC is hosted by Creator Jam, not Neos VR. Creator Jam is a separate company. Okay, well, that actually sounded very complicated to me because the press release or the article that I wrote didn't make that clear, which is why I got confused, I guess. But again, thank you for clarifying that. Really appreciate it. And I'll try to pay a little bit more attention in future videos for sure. So thank you very much for clarifying that up. Brad says, I'm intimidated to run Neos on my 2070 Super. It will run absolutely fine. Don't worry about it. Desert says, hello, why HP Reverb G2 don't work perfectly with my GTX 1070? Because you need a 1080. Go to the actual website to check the link I put in the reply for you here. Go and check this thing. You're going to need to upgrade your PC, unfortunately. It will give you all the details in terms of what you actually need. I'd also like to welcome some new subscribers to the channel. So let's just go to our YouTube studio and then go to recent subscribers by date subscribed. Okay, here we go. And then let me just make it a little bit bigger so you can read your name. I'd like to welcome Bonnie Pinkson, James D, Joseph Mitchell, Grisel Altis, Paulo Luz, Master of Holland, wow, awesome name, Joey Ratz, Orthea Hargrove, Win TV, yeah, I like to win a TV. Can we win a TV, please? Great name. And Brandon Harrison. Guys, and thank you so much to everyone else, of course, who I haven't mentioned today, who has joined the channel very recently, or whose name doesn't appear. Thank you so much for joining. You guys are super freaking awesome. Guys, do make sure to reshare as many videos as we are almost at an amazing, astonishing 10,000 community members in our YouTube channel. It's just absolutely amazing. You guys are amazing. And resharing the videos is part of one of the rules if you want to enter to win potentially a brand new HP Reverb G2 or the Cybershoes or the gaming station or the voucher worth $50 that you can redeem against your Oculus Meta Quest 2 store, VivePort or SteamVR. So guys, go to the link in the description below for all the details. Whew, guys, I'm so pumped. Whew, it's good to be back. I'll see you in the comments below and also in another video very soon. Bye guys. Ciao.